Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I thought I would film a what's in my changing bag video and explain to you the changing bag that we have, etc, etc. This is such an amazing changing bag, and I'll start off with this first of all. This one is from Cath Kidston and it's their oversized changing bag, and so it's quite a large bag. I know it's not to everyone's taste, but I absolutely love it because it carries everything that I possibly need for all different scenarios. So whether me and Heidi are going out for the day, whether she's going to her nan's for the day, it's just such a good size that it carries absolutely everything in one place. And then if I'm going out as well, I can put all of my bits in this bag and I don't need like multiple bags. And this retailed for £75, but I ordered it last summer when there was a 20% off. I know that they do this style of bag in loads of different patterns, so if this one isn't to your taste or they don't do it anymore, they often come out with different designs, and whether it be like floral, spotty and things like that. I think that's the beauty of Cath Kidston, is that their prints are so timeless. But I love this because even if I was having a girl or a boy, I feel like this would go either way, and actually Rich has really come around to it. I used this bag for when we went to the hospital to have her. This had all of Heidi's stuff for when she was born, and it was such a good size because it had all of her outfits, nappies, everything that we needed for the couple of days that we were in hospital. But without further ado, I'll show you like more about the bag. I'll show you what's on the outside first, and then I'll show you what we actually have inside and the essential products that I carry around all the time to make sure that no matter what we're doing, we've got everything. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first thing that you'll see on the front of the bag, it has these two very large pockets, which we normally put her bottles in if we are going out, or I'll put like my phone in and stuff like that. I'll have this hanging over the pram by like the bars, so anything that's in the front pockets is easily reachable. So whether that be like a drink for myself, my phone, anything like that, I just find those pockets are so handy for like quick grab, money, purse, whatever. I just find those pockets really good. And I will sometimes put the bottles in one of these front bags too, so that there's no like condensation or anything, especially if we're just going from like our house to someone else's house, then they can be put straight back in the fridge. But just for like actually going, they're such a good size and they're so deep as well. Within these front pockets at the moment, there are a couple of things. So we've got the baby moisturiser from Childs Farm. This has been the best moisturiser that we have ever used on Heidi. She has really dry skin and has done since birth really, but anytime we give her a bath or change her bum and notice that her skin's looking particularly dry, we'll put this all over her and she absolutely loves it. So that's just in the front because we use this bag when we change her, so we just carry this bag around the house, and that's just like easy to grab just in case we don't want to go into the bag. We know it's in the front pocket just to like top up a bit of moisturiser. And this product is in the front just because I bought it the other day, and this is a saline nasal spray. She's been quite congested at the moment and has been suffering from a little bit of a cold, so I picked this up more as like in case I need it, but I just put that in the front because obviously I've bought it and I've just slotted it in the front. So this was only a couple of pounds from Lloyd's Pharmacy, but I thought it was well worth having and add to her like medicine kind of box. And the other pocket in the front is empty at the moment. Now on the side of this bag here, if you will find that there's a zip, and there's like a thermal pouch there. So again, if you want to carry a little bottle, I find that the bottles that we're currently using don't fit in here. We're using quite big bottles at the moment because we're using the Dr. Brown's ones, and they don't quite fit in there. But when you have like the smaller like Tommy Tippy ones or Man ones or anything like that, they do fit perfectly in there. So if you've got a bottle at appropriate temperature, you can just whack it in there, and it makes it again segregated from everything else, so you don't get condensation on it. But it's just a handy little thing that is quite hidden as well. And then on the back you've got this zip here, you can find it. And I love this about this bag because it's got a travel changing bag there, as well as little pockets there too, so you can put like nappies and wipes if you're on the go and know that you're going to have to change it when you're out and about. It's just so good, and I use that so often. Even when like I go to my mum's or something, we don't have a changing mat there, so I'll just use that and put a muslin cloth over, and she's absolutely fine. So it just makes it so much easier that we've got it all in here. The mat doesn't have to go in the bag and then you have to like fiddle around to find it. It has its own compartment, and I just love how convenient it is. So now going into the main compartment. It's pretty full, as you can see, and like I said, this is the bag that we use to change her around the house, so we'll just carry this up room to room wherever we need to be. So that's why everything is in here, and if we go out and about, it's probably not necessary to take everything that we've got in here, but I'll show you what we've got in here just in case you're interested. And there's a few really good essentials that we've been using throughout this whole process in here too, so I'll talk you through them. So the first things are these baby wipes. We use baby wipes, nappy sacks and nappies all from Lidl's, and that is because when she was first born we wasn't sure what nappies to use, and we used loads from like the Emma's Diary packs and the Bounty packs. We got loads of like branded ones, but Heidi got really bad nappy rash really to begin with, and I remembered using the Lidl's nappies when she was first born, because I saw them in store and it was like a small size 1 pack that you could just put in your bag. I thought it was like brilliant to take, so we actually took those and she had no problems with those. So I just find that the whole range is really sensitive to their skin, and as soon as we changed everything from like Huggies and Pampers to the Lidl's brand, she's not had nappy rash since. It went down straight away, and then we could identify the fact that it was the wipes and the nappies from the other brands that were causing it. So really recommend them, and obviously they're really cheap too. So we have a pack of baby wipes. These are the sensitive ones. They do them in sensitive and comfort, and both work really well for her. But these are only like 50p or something like that, if not even less. So we have a pack of those. We've also got the pack of nappy sacks. Again, you probably wouldn't want to carry a whole packet around if you're just doing short trips, but we keep these in here because we like everything to be together. And we also have a wad of the Lidl's nappies, like I said, and these are in the size 2. She's in size 2 still at the moment, even though she's, like, they say that these ones are appropriate for babies up to 13 pounds, and she's definitely over 13 pound now, but she's like long. So she's like 13 pound in length, but obviously nappies go around their waist. So she's not so much, well, she's a bit of a chunky baby, but she's more long than she is chunky. So these actually still fit her. So we have a couple of packets of these still to use, and then we'll probably, by the time these ones runs out, we'll actually be able to fit her into size 3s. But yeah, we got loads of size 2s in there and a massive wad to just keep us going. And we have, like, we'll just refill these when we get low as well. And what I love about these nappies as well is that they've got the wetness indicator there, so it's yellow when it's dry and it will turn blue when it's wet, which, especially for the first couple of days, having not had a baby before, it was really good to be able to see then if the nappy was wet. So yeah, absolutely love those. In here as well, we've got a little rattle toy. This is just a really cute one that Rich's cousins actually got us when she was first born. And I keep this in the bag because we go to Baby Sensory every week, and sometimes you need to use toys and it incorporates it into the activities. But also I think if you're out and about and she's a bit restless or needs a bit of entertainment, it's quite good to have a toy in your bag. And when she gets older, obviously the toys are gonna grow with her too. This is just a really cute one from Marks and Spencer's, and I absolutely love it. And it makes a really good, like, fun sound as well. So I've got that in there for any time we might need it. And in the bottom, we have heaps of clothes. I think there's 3 change of clothes in here. Some of these are like tops and bottoms. One of them is a dress, and then there's several like vests as well. So it's just like all eventualities. We've just kind of got those bunched in the bottom as well. She gets through clothes so quickly, and she's still in 0 to 3 at the moment as well. So yeah, we've just got a bundle of clothes in there, so I'll just put those back in. And it's also good if she has like froze up on herself, we've got everything in the changing bag, so we can change her really quickly instead of like faffing around trying to get her an outfit upstairs. She's downstairs, she's getting cold. Just makes it so much easier having everything in this bag when we're in the house. So when you look inside, on this side, you've got an internal pocket. Oh, it was already open. So you've got a massive internal pocket there. We haven't put anything in there just yet. We just don't really need to. But again, if you go out and about, that's perfect to put your purse and your phone if you don't want it on show. And then on this side you have 3 like netted pockets, which we actually use to keep a lot of her like medicine supplies. Again, if we're out and about and we suddenly need something, instead of thinking, oh, like is at home, we keep as much as we can in here, and anything we have like more than one of, we keep upstairs in like a medicine box. So in this first pocket, we've got this medicated nappy cream. Now I bought this when she had really bad nappy rash, but like I said, as soon as we switched back to the Lidl's products, she never needed to actually use this, and this is still like unopened. But again, I'll just keep it in there just in case she ever does need it. Now in this second pocket, we've got a range of random things. So we have the Nose Frida nasal aspirator. Now I bought this when she was like first born and had those really big bogies that we just couldn't get out. It works okay. I've not found that it works amazingly, but I keep it in there again just in case we do need to use it. We've got a Vaseline, which is almost empty actually. And again, we use this as a barrier to prevent any more nappy rash when we first converted her to the Lidl's products. We've got a dummy in here that definitely needs to be sanitized, but she actually doesn't take to dummies. So it's probably just in there because it was like on a table or something and we just put it away. But she's just never taken to dummies, which is kind of good and it's kind of bad, because when she wants comfort, all she'll do is take the bottle. She will not have a dummy in her mouth, no matter how persistent we are with it. But then it's also good because we won't have to like stop her having a dummy at some point. So we just let her decide, and she just has never really taken to them. We have this nappy rash cream as well, Metanium one. We found that this was really good when she was first born, and we were just switching around the nappies and finding out which worked best for us. But it was a really weird colour, and we felt like it kind of made the nappy rash a little bit worse. We wasn't too sure, but we did stop using it. But I know that it worked well to start off with, and then we don't really know what happened during that weird newborn phase. So we keep it in there because we know it kind of worked, but I don't know, it's in there anyway. And we also have a little bottle of Infocol, and Heidi had to have Infocol for the first few weeks of her life because she got really bad reflux, and that's a reason why we've changed from like Tommee Tippee bottles to the Dr. Brown's ones, because they are anti-colic ones, which helps with reflux too. But this is suitable from birth. This was our second bottle actually as well. So we kept this in here and it just began to run its course, and we no longer needed to use it, but we just kept it in there anyway. Again, if she's like at her nan's house or anywhere and she starts to like, you can just tell when a baby has like reflux or colic, it's in there should anyone need to use it. And in the last pocket in here is another assortment of just random old things. So these two things are like the same, so I'll just talk about these together. We got like a manicure set from Poundland, and it included 2 hairbrushes as well. Obviously we got a grey set and we got a yellow set, and we opened both of these because we needed to use the nail scissors. But they're the 2 brushes, and these are the 2 combs. We've not needed to use her hairbrush yet. She's got minor cradle cap, but we find that coconut oil works perfectly for that. So we've just not had to really like use these so much, but again, they're in there should we decide to. We've got another mini Vaseline, which probably we don't need in here, but I've kept it in there anyway, just because if we run out of that one and need it, there's just a spare in there. Now we've got this thermometer as well. I love taking this places because, for example, if she's at either my mum's or Rich's mum's and we want to know like, is she going to be too hot or whatever, you just hit this. That didn't work, yeah it did, and it will tell you the temperature of the room. And then also if you're giving her a bath, which again, if we're at like my mum's and she has a poo explosion and needs a bath there and then, you can test the water with this and make sure that it's at 37 degrees, which I absolutely love. I don't know where I'd be without this little thing, but it served me such a great purpose. So it just lives in that bag. You know, if we are elsewhere, like Rich's mum's house is normally a lot hotter, so it just makes sure that she's got enough layers on or doesn't have too many layers on as well. And the last thing in here is infant gum gel. This is from the brand Dentinox, and I bought this the other day actually just because I don't think that Heidi is teething yet, but but I thought for the sake of, I think it was like £1 or £2, I'll buy it and then we've got it in case we need it, because sod's law will notice that she's beginning to teeth at like 10 o'clock at night, and I'd just rather have something. So this is just a small little bottle of teething gel, and I think they're gonna like stop having like certain teething products in shops, so I thought I'll just get it and then I know that I've got it in case I need it. And we've got several like teething toys upstairs ready for her to use as and when the time comes. So that's everything in my changing bag. I absolutely adore this bag and I'm so happy that I went for it. I always imagined when I was pregnant or even when I was younger that when I had a baby I would have a Cath Kidston changing bag, and it serves its purpose through and through. I absolutely love it. You've also got these 2 short handles so you can carry it just over your shoulder, and it's also got this long handle too, so it can be crossbody or you can shorten the handles like we have here to just fit over the pram like bars, and it's so easy to take everywhere. And even though it is a big size, it carries everything that we need. It looks absolutely gorgeous and I just love it so much. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, seeing what's inside of our changing bag and all of our essential products. Give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe down below for more mummy, lifestyle and beauty videos too. I'd love to have you here and it's absolutely free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.